Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world, come and see. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we gotta talk about something this morning, so let's get started. Let me get these headphones off so my ears can breathe. All right. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that has come today, as we are going to talk about a topic that keeps rearing its ugly head on the shows. Last night was a great show. We had Slingshot Warrior on there. We had Michelle, Carmen, me, Gitchy, the whole crew. And some of the crew have a problem with some others in the group. And the problem is listening to them argue is absolutely frustrating. You guys are adults, and you should act like that, okay? You have a common goal, a common denominator that brings you together. You should be focusing on that common denominator and not attacking each other, all right? Andrew was jealous of Slingshot Warrior. He won't tell you that, but he was also drunk, and so, unfortunately, he saw phantom hecklers that didn't exist saying, "Oh, they're making fun of Slingshot Warrior. They're making fun of you. Get rid of him." And Michelle was like, "Oh no, they're not." Because we're watching the chat, and I agree with Michelle on this. There was nobody making fun of anybody. Okay. Michelle takes her show seriously, and she loves her show, and she loves her people, and I do too. But the thing is when you guys doing this, it's almost like you forgot why you're here. That's a Virgo trait. Unfortunately, men, especially Virgo men, can be very jealous. He knows and he remembers from his prior life when he was Francois and he was going to engage to Michelle. And the night that he was supposed to propose to her, Franz Mahler, like the occupation in Paris, captured and raped Michelle and then killed her. Okay, so he never got a chance to take her hand in marriage. Okay, that's the truth. And deep down, he still wants Michelle to be his wife, which is absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. But when he's drunk, he tends to forget that there's issues of decorum and responsibilities that come with the job. Okay? So seeing phantom hecklers that don't exist because he's jealous of Slingshot Warrior. Michelle's not interested in Slingshot Warrior, okay? She has always been interested in him. And that's the reason why I want people to understand that. Now, as far as the other individual who's new to the group, Jeno, I understand you don't necessarily like everybody. That's fine. Grow a pair, all right? You guys have been together only for a short time, and already you are making problems where there really shouldn't be any problems. So others in the group see the world differently than you do. That's fine. Everybody sees the world differently than everybody else. It just is. Okay? So I'm just saying is please respect that. We all have a common denominator. That's my wife. Okay? We want to see Michelle Channel live long and prosper. And let's continue to see that. Oh, yeah! Okay? I want to see Michelle's channel grow and expand and be the best it can be. And that's what I want to see. And that means that you all have to keep focusing on things together as a team. Carmen had a good time last night. Some people don't like Carmen. I don't know why. I mean, the thing is what did Carmen do? She was supporting. She was having a good time. She was doing everything as a supporting person does. Yet some were attacking Carmen a little bit. Please don't. Please don't. I would like to see no one attack anyone, honestly. Let's focusing on making the show better. We're a community, but we're a heterogeneous group. We're not all one mind, one body. First of all, Michelle couldn't physically carry you all in her body if you were all one body. Okay? That's impossible. I mean, you're asking for Michelle basically to carry a microbus of people on their head. Talk about the short bus and the long haul. I would be very happy to see Justin finally have found somebody that he could really seriously build a long-term future with. Yes, you could say that, Bubbles. But he still has a wrench on Michelle's channel. He still has his wrench over there. So the question is, what are we going to do about it? I don't know. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. Let's open up the lounge. Let's get some talk going. And let's get this on the screen so you can see me. I can see you. Okay. Where's your cameras all set? Oh, excellent. Okay. So we're in the lounge right now. I would like to just ask is that everybody, let's continue. Justin's gonna. Andrew's not terrible when he's silver. Okay. That's just a fact. How you doing, guys? Welcome. Not much talking going on. Are you still setting the right device to come? Let me check. How do I check that? Let's go to settings. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to sound because I don't hear no talking. So let's check, make sure everything is all right on this side. Audio, video. Okay, you are on the default codec. So you guys should be able to hear me. Or did you server deafen everybody? I did. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh no.
Okay, yep. So how you doing?
Good morning, Lumi.
Yeah.
So Lumi, I was actually telling Michelle the other day that she should get rid of this fucking scumbag Andrew.
Last night, Andrew lost his wrench for a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that guy's no good. Whatever her name is, Jamie or Lumi or whatever. Tell that to Michelle. I'm telling you.
Michelle is very loyal to Andrew, and I
know, but that's got to end. Do you understand what's going on here?
It was really bad last night. He was trying to lie about Slingshot Warrior, and then when Slingshot Warrior said no, that's not true, and everyone pulled up the proof, then Andrew started calling Michelle names, calling her an idiot, calling her this and that, and it was just terrible.
There you go.
Don't be loyal to someone who does that, Michelle. That's not a good person.
Well, I think that in the case of Michelle, I think what it is because she knows with Andrew Silver, he can be very supportive. And I think that's the problem is that she also realizes he has his Mr. Hyde side.
Right.
Yeah, he does. So, I mean, the point is that I think it was a very interesting, very positive last night with the and Slingshot Warrior discussing his arsenal.
Yep, that was really fun. I had a great time with that.
And a good time.
HP50 Vigilante.
Oh, he showed us everything last night. He showed us, I don't know if you were here for it, but he showed us his target, Juan, and he shot his target for us.
Yeah, that's the best. I actually told him you go to jail for that, but he, I guess he still has it.
Well, it wasn't shown on the stream, so I can't confirm or deny, but he was showing us his skills last night, that's for sure.
Yeah, we didn't show very much of the panel on screen because of not only because of his weapons, but also because of the fact that it's an open panel like this one is, and like Lumi said, is we'd love to have the voices, but we don't want people like dropping the nudity and all of a sudden totally ruining the show for everybody. Exactly.
Right.
So, Lumi, last night Andrew was kind of being, oh, Michelle, you're going to lose your channel. This is going to hurt you. It's going to happen, Michelle. It's going to happen. He was trying to aggravate Michelle to the point where she was about to lose it, maybe go a little crazy.
Nah, Michelle's too professional for that. And Carmen would never let Michelle lose it.
Not
Of
at all.
anything, all Michelle would have done is just basically just told Andrew to knock it off and maybe silence him. And that's what we did in the end, was Michelle did time him out. Yeah.
And we silence him forever?
Well, we did that to Sweet Potato Farmer. Yep.
I think that would be your best bet. Silence him forever, Michelle. A scumbag.
And since the channel was not monetized anyway that night, Michelle didn't monetize that stream.
Oh, good. And you know what was great at the end? We did turn the panel on camera, and
And
Michelle
everything
was
was all
singing,
calm and relaxed. Then, of course,
we were singing songs.
And as the Noodles, as you pointed out, is that yes, absolutely. Justin was very, very smitten by Miss Ann, and Miss Ann was equally smitten by Justin. I saw Cupid's arrows moving around, you know.
Yep.
And I think it'll be really interesting to see the two get together.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Come on, Michelle. You're going to go to a friggin' wedding. It's going to cost us $5,000 to get out there because you know they're going to have this Puerto Rican wedding in Puerto Rico. You know, Justin's gonna demand like 5 friggin' gifts.
Yeah, it's going to be like a buffet of Brazilian food. That's going to cost hundreds of dollars. Oh, this is going to be a lot.
How does the Puerto Rican come in? Is Ann Puerto Rican?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, she does look like she may be, possibly of
I think she's Brazilian,
Hispanic personality. Looks like
just like Carmen.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yes.
Well, I still would like to see the two be very happy together if that works out that way.
Yes.
Oh, it will.
Justin can finally say, "My pipes are clean."
Justin's gonna get his pipe cleaned.
I have fully unloaded my magazine.
Oh dear.
Sure.
Honey, I'm late. You got twins on the way.
Oh, Lumi.
Welcome, Carmen. Welcome. Thank you. Anyway, by the way, I wanted
Carmen.
to say last night, I know you definitely would, as far as the newcomer goes, I don't think he understands that this channel has people like Michelle and Lumi said earlier, this is not a homogeneous group, meaning we're not all the same. We're all different personalities. And sometimes when you have different personalities, you got, clashing of people. And we need to work together to make sure everybody is on the same page. And the common denominator, as Lumi said, is serving and being respectful to their queen, which is Michelle, and their other queen, that's their liege of the queen, which is Michelle. Hey, that's me. I'll tell you, I made a mistake. All right, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll leave it alone. Anyway, right. So basically, me and Michelle, or we should be the main team that the people should be defending. It's not fair when you see, tempers flare. I really don't want to see that anywhere because it disrupts the whole flow.
Very true.
No. All right, Michelle. So I got to go. Lumi, I got to go. Great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Thank you. And also the video, we may be able to actually monetize it. Don't push your luck. The
So,
F-bomb
Lumi,
was used at least once or twice.
Did you see that Justin actually put out a video, short, this morning where he is insisting that people pay for this upcoming trip with you, Michelle, Carmen?
Well, he has to get the money together because it's going to cost him.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, renting a motorhome is going to cost more than just renting a small van. And if he did want to rent a motorhome, or if he has a friend that has one, his friend's going to still want something for the trip. If he has a friend with a motorhome, we'll have to see how that's going to work.
So Michelle, I mean, Lumi, who do you think's gonna be driving this motorhome?
Well, people who have a driver's license could work out a team where they spell each other at the wheel.
Hmm.
You know,
Team effort.
team effort. It's got to be all team effort no matter what. Yeah, it has to be all people working together.
Like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah. And the pit crew that
Whole
supports
crew.
the drivers.
Yep.
So we got a few subs back last night. And then when we had the second row near the end, a few left again. But we're still at 10,792 last night.
Oh, wow.
You gotta gain them back. You know
Yeah,
that.
you lose a couple, you get a couple.
Yeah. It's just like this channel here. I'm at 297. I thought about doing a portrait stream to try to do a booster, but then I realized that it would be kind of hard to do that and still listen to the panel, and you know.
Very true.
As far as Andrew goes, once he wakes up from his hangover, he's gonna probably just go, sorry, that's just the way it is.
After what he did last night, come on.
What are we supposed to do though with Geno?
Huh?
Well, I don't think that has nothing to do with you. That's just between him and Gidgey, and they're sorting that out on their own. So don't worry about that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Right. Because, he said to me, he said last night, he said, about 4:50 in the morning, they keep silencing me on the panel. I told him, I said, well, guess what? They can silence me too when I'm on panel, and I'm the queen of the group, and they can silence me too. Kind of disrespectful, but they can do that. They also thrown Michelle out of the chat once or twice, though. I think that has happened at least once or twice, yeah.
Yeah.
So, everybody watching this, Kick on YouTube. I don't think we're on D11 Twitch, are we? I don't remember. You set this up. Well, I don't know which ones you set up. I think it was just kicking. Yeah, it was just kicking this one. Yeah.
Did you catch that? You didn't realize who was talking to who, right? Bubbles?
Yes. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes Michelle can't keep track of what Lumi's doing. Sometimes Lumi can keep track of what Michelle's doing. Carmen's in the background. It's a lot going on.
Well, you only have one speaking apparatus, and they're all being shared by 3 different people, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, that can be tough.
So sometimes inside the brain, it's kind of like what happens on the panels when everybody wants to talk at once. And the speaking apparatus gets all messed up.
I've been looking into this thing called American Renaissance and the Patriot Front. You want to try to meet up with some of these people and you can do an interview?
Oh.
What do they do?
Well, the Patriot Front's the new like neo-Nazi a group in America. An American Renaissance is like getting a bad rap because they kind of hang out with these guys. So the hot topic right now. I think you should probably get it.
I don't know why anyone would support neo-Nazis. I don't either, considering the fact is that they support the Aryan concept that Hitler was trying to promote, that and ethnic cleansing, which Himmler was actually supporting. That's just being carried on. And the concept of the neo-Nazis. It's just really not something that we believe in.
So are you down or?
Hello, Carolyn. How you doing today? Good morning to you. Good morning.
So do you want to interview them, Michelle, and maybe find out more about them?
I would have to find out more about them. You have a source of information, the webpage or something? We could look into it.
Yeah, well, that's what the interview would be for too. You get a first hand take on finding out more about them, and then you share that to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could find out how they got messed up with this neo-Nazi group in the first place.
Exactly.
So what's next, Lumi? I don't know, but I do know that you have your show at 5 o'clock today. Yes. The cat's outside right now. It's nice, so you can stay outside and warm his heels. He's not going to be too bad outside. So hopefully tonight we won't have a catastrophe. Acting like the Cincinnati League of Decency smashing Dr. Johnny Levy's turntable. That's what happened last time when I accidentally slapped the cover shut on top of a record, and then not only did the record get damaged, but so did that turntable too. Yeah.
You think that brat Andrew might actually try to show up again, Michelle? And if he does, what are we going to do about it?
Not much you can do.
What?
The only reason why he was acting up like that was because he was thinking that Andrew and Michelle and Slingshot Warrior were going to have a relationship. He was jealous, and that's really why he acted like that. Really deep down, if he knew the truth that Michelle has no interest in that, he probably would have never said anything at all. He was seeing phantom messages from people trying to say that they were heckling Slingshot. We saw nothing like that. We saw no messages that were heckling Slingshot Warrior at all. And we have all messages on. So we were watching everything. That's because he was drunk, and that's because drunk people see things that don't exist. Yeah.
Yep.
Hello, Ann. How you doing this morning? Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Well, that's unfortunate that Andrew had to be like that. He was being very mean to Slingshot Warrior, and when you tried to, stop the drama, he was very mean to you. It was not very nice of him at all.
And then he started to try to go after you too. Yeah.
Everybody, yeah, it was terrible.
And if you want to come up on the panel, it's in the lounge. Yeah, just like I did last time. I'd love to see what's going to happen with the future. I know right now that today the weather is quite nice. I would be outside, but unfortunately, By the time me and Lumi are done with her show, then we're gonna get ready for my show.
That's true.
There's no
Right.
time to be
Don't
outside.
even bother. Don't even bother.
It's a lot you have to do there, Michelle.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat? Did you have lunch already, or you still have to eat some lunch?
I haven't eaten any food yet. So
Oh,
dinner tonight will probably consist of a frozen pizza. Boo.
do you want to do a frozen pizza live stream?
No, we eat between the shows.
Oh.
The reason I gave a boo to it is because I'm just so sick of frozen pizza.
Yeah.
After a while, it starts to taste like pablum. It's just the same old crap.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck. So we just eat it one day a week.
Oh, nice. I'm probably gonna have a rotisserie chicken today.
Okay,
Costco, $5.
that's not bad.
Great deal.
Yeah. Of course, you don't necessarily need to eat pizza. I mean, but if but you don't want to blow all your money either. No, you don't want to blow all your money. What are you suggesting? Have you guys got eaten back at McGreen's again?
Oh yeah, go back to McGreen's.
Yeah,
That place had really nice food.
but the only problem is that they're already down to about 400, so they need to watch their budget. Yeah, until we get paid on the 22nd.
Okay.
Because remember, it's only the 9th of March, so you got 31 days.
Yep.
Exactly. For what?
31 days in the month of March.
Oh, for the.
So you just consumed 10 days. That leaves you 21. That's 3 weeks. So you have to remember that money that you have in there is also used to cover any kind of needed expenses.
Yep.
Even Ann thought your chicken price was a pretty good deal.
Oh yeah. Whole chicken for $5, already cooked for you on a rotisserie.
Yeah,
Delicious.
that's really not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got a Costco membership. Plus the dollar hot dogs. Those are great.
The dollar hot dogs? What do you mean? Is that
Michelle,
each?
Michelle, don't no.
Oh wait, yeah, Michelle. I don't think they still sell the Costco
No,
membership,
they're
so don't
done,
even
Michelle.
worry.
They don't sell those anymore. They're gone.
Well, we don't have a Costco in my area. We have a BJ's Wholesale Club.
Oh, okay.
Now she don't want a card.
You don't need one of those, Michelle. You don't even have one in the area.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I had a BJ's Wholesale membership, I don't even know if they take food stamps yet. The thing they do.
You don't want one of those. BJ's is they call it BJ's for a reason. It sucks.
Yeah. A lot of no name generic commercial products.
Yeah.
But the food's not bad.
We're just gonna move on from that, Michelle. We're gonna start talking about. I mean, Lumi, we're gonna start talking about something else because we don't want to get you into this card business.
Let's focus on the songs you were singing last night. I noticed Justin had a lot of good songs he was singing for us, rock songs, but you sang some more upbeat and happier tunes.
Yeah.
It was a good dynamic.
I still like Michelle's effort though to sing "Amazing
yeah,
Grace." I
great.
still think that's still pretty good though, because there's a lot of passion and energy in that song.
Tons.
You know,
Not this, I missed this.
Oh, it was great. Everyone was singing. I sang some Red Hot Chili Peppers. Leigh Jeno sang, I can't remember what, as Nelly Furtado or something. Michelle sang a bunch of songs. Justin sang like
Jeno
5
sang
rock
"Secret
songs for
Agent
it.
Man."
Oh, Secret Agent Man is what Leigh Jeno sang, right? And then Miss Ann sang Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Right.
Oh, it was great. Really good group
And then, of
singing
course,
sesh.
Lumi came up with her own verse of that song too, which is like slightly interesting.
Yes.
It was just a quick hack. We found last night a song that Michelle sang. Actually, somebody else found it. They found this song that we called the Thanksgiving song that Michelle sang a couple years ago. And I want to, for the first time since God knows when this came out, they're going to play that song for you guys. It's not Thanksgiving, but here it is, folks. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm going to start with something different to start with. To sort of get in the mood. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving holiday. Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving holiday. You eat it. It's turkey, it's November. Oh boy, and Christmas friends coming afterward. 8 times, good time, 2 times, 10 times. That's what all about is think time. Being part of something great and being more than nothing. We celebrate the gifts of gifts and our many friends we have. Food and family is key. So it's a football game on TV. Don't forget that we should do it is to celebrate the goodness of your life that's been so far great and beyond the subpar. It's the reason we do it is your things, the things that we have received in the last year before us. That's the reason we do it, cause it makes us feel good inside. Thanksgiving is a time we say, hey, things are good things in the good times. It makes us feel good reason to do it, even though it makes us overeat and fart and shit and piss and do nothing else but get bliss. But
Michelle,
that's
this
it
is
once
great.
again, and you'll wonder why it's late. But that's something else together
Fart and shit and piss,
different.
and I love that part.
That's a reason to it, and there's only thing to do Okay, that's a wrap. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, that sounds really good. All right, so let's just go ahead and. I still think my improvisation was better.
That song is really good. I love it.
Michelle did that kind of the same way Carmen did hers. Did her song. She just there's this one piece of music that was on the free audio library that Michelle just impromptu created a Thanksgiving song for her because she said there is no songs for Thanksgiving specifically for Thanksgiving, so she impromptu made one. So I think that's really fascinating.
Oh yeah. Really, really nice.
Yeah. So at least our 11 had it still in his archive. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And no, that's not AI written.
No, that was
AI
a beautiful
sung.
original. Yeah. That was really good.
So, what did you think of that Noodles, that song?
I didn't really get a chance to hear it because we couldn't hear it on this side, but I'm sure it was great.
Oh, I do
It,
think.
yeah, Michelle, I like when we hear you actually singing in the song
Oh,
instead of the
I see
AI.
why. Let me fix that again. All right, for the future.
Nah,
That's the camera, Michelle. Oh, the microphone is this one.
nah, Michelle, I don't want to hear it. And be honest with you.
Okay, well, you guys will hear it in a little bit. So right now, the input device, output device. I say it right. Oh, you know what it is?
Michelle,
Because maybe because the filter. Remember the
Michelle,
music
could we not
filter?
listen to it?
The music filter that caused Justin's howl to be devoured.
Can we not listen to it, Michelle?
Oh yeah, you can listen to Michelle. So we have to change the setting here.
No, 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 no. Can we not listen to it? Please.
Yes. Oh, well, you don't have to listen to it. You guys can listen to it later. It's in general chat.
Okay. What's happening? Wait, are you playing it again right now?
No.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I think one time it's
So,
enough.
Michelle, I don't know if you noticed, but Carl 2.0 is putting out videos about how you're being taken advantage of and all that stuff. I don't know if you want to tell Carl 2.0 to shut the fuck up, but
I
might
don't
want to
know
do
who that
that.
is.
Nah, no one does. Fuck you, Carl. Nice try, bitch.
No, isn't Andrew saying the same thing? He is. Anyway, so the night shows, Michelle doesn't monetize the night shows because of the fact that we really can't control sometimes the way the night shows go. But for the most part, there really wasn't any really cussing or swearing. At least not until Andrew basically blew his top.
Right.
Well, Andrew's got to be taken out, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do.
There's just
I think a lot of people know, Michelle.
A lot of people know about what?
That Andrew, he's causing a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
sure they do. But did they know why he's doing it, though? I'm sure they do now, look, Carmen, because we just covered it. Yeah, you did. We did.
Thank you, Lumi.
Mm-hmm.
If there was ever to be a way the two of you ever could get together and finally do closure what happened in World War II, get a damn ring already, Andrew.
So I don't understand why Michelle is in love with the guy who tried killing her back in World War II.
Right, and now he's being mean.
No.
in this life
Andrew
as well.
didn't try to kill me. It was Franz Mahler.
Franz
The
Mahler
German
tried to
soldier
kill
that killed me, not Andrew or Francois. He was my
So
boss.
maybe-
I worked at his gift shop.
Right. So maybe there's a possibility that Andrew wasn't telling you the whole story. I heard by Andrew, and Andrew told me not to tell you this, that he was actually having a gay love affair with Franz so and so, and that's why he was murdered by Franz.
Oh wow!
He wasn't murdered. I was. Yeah, Michelle was murdered by Franz Mahler.
I'm sorry. Can't follow this shit. I'm sorry, you. That's why you were murdered. And Andrew wanted you murdered, because then he can spend the rest of his days with Franz.
Oh.
No, he wasn't. He didn't even know who Franz was.
Yeah, that's what he told you.
That's what our own
That's what
Akasha
you think.
records told us. That's right.
No, that's what you think.
The records were fudged, Michelle. They were altered to hide the
By
relationship.
Andrew and Franz.
Hi, Tina.
Well, Tina, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
What's the latest
we're
skinny
well.
on your husband?
Well, they transferred him, and now he's at a rehab, so he can get physical rehab.
That's
Okay.
good.
So
Gonna get him doing all his different stretches and his physiotherapy.
yeah,
Nice.
Who's going to be taking care of his mom and brother?
I'm going to have to.
Oh wow.
Sucks.
You're the man of the house now, Tina.
Yep.
It also give you
And
a
you
chance to
can
get
work, right,
outside and
Tina?
get some exercise too.
Yeah.
Tina, when you were at the hospital yesterday, were you using your walker to get around, or were you just freestyling?
I use my walker.
Okay. You were going a mile a minute. You were zooming around that place, trying to find that turkey sandwich, Tina.
I found
So what abilities did he lose due to the stroke?
his right side.
But he's not conscious, right?
No,
Sucks.
he is. I kept asking him who I was. He didn't know who I was.
Oh dear.
I kept asking him if he knew who Jeffrey was. He didn't know who Jeffrey was.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So his long-term memories have been damaged.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be really hard. I don't know how they're gonna be able to help him to reclaim what he lost. Yeah, I don't know how they can do that either. It's almost like somebody's starting to get dementia kind of problem. In fact, it sounds like that might be something that the researchers may want to use his study for help with issues with senile dementia, because that's a very similar symptom.
They put some brain stuff on his head to watch his brain waves.
Right.
Yeah.
His EEG.
Yeah,
Electroencephalograph.
yeah.
Electroencephalograph.
Like, why couldn't this happen to Andrew? All the fucking people.
Now, let's just hope that he can recover some of it. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at some of the past messages from the
I'm hoping
side chat.
because and he didn't know any of his children because I was showing pictures of them.
What about the other issues that he has with his health, such as his diabetes? Could that have
and he
potentially?
couldn't tell me any.
That's very sad, Tina. It'll get better though, Tina.
Well, after a stroke, it could take the brain a long time to heal, but it also may never heal. In other words, those memories may be lost forever.
Yeah, well,
It's one of the reasons why you have to be very thankful for the good moments and the bad moments that you have in your life. Because one day you may never remember them. And your brain slowly deteriorates away. Sometimes it's the good memories we like to save, but the bad memories are also just as important. Because they can become the way to making good memories after the recovery. But when you have symptoms like this or senile dementia, your whole mind changes because you don't remember. That's one of the reasons why we have scrapbooks. That's why we have photographs. That's why we have paintings to help us to remember those things. That's why me and Michelle have these two channels chronicling everything in our lives so that one day, even if nothing else happens, we could always go back and go, gee, I remember when we did this. I remember when we did that. Yes. That's important. Let me put the screen on. Let's see. Unfortunately, the virtual camera isn't working right now. It's working, but it's not coming up on screen for some reason. Let's fix that. USB camera. V camera. NDI video. Seems like for the side panel, like you guys got stuck again. Yeah, let me try going back out and come back in again. Okay, let's go back on again. Okay, I just had to.
Oh, now
We got
we-
stuck
oh.
in some strange Discord Gordian knot. So, unfortunately, we lost our link. Now we're back.
Mhm.
What do you think that was, Michelle, that was causing that?
Well, this is going through this is going through T-Mobile. So, whereas the regular live panels or the live show is going through Frontier. So I think maybe T-Mobile had a temporary outage or something. It sometimes has its own strokes. Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. Rambo, that is absolutely true.
Yes.
Every second counts. No, but in this case, the part of the brain that's being affected may be of interest to both researcher groups because in the patients with dementia, their issue is long-term memories are usually the first that starts to go away. And so the question is what can we do to prevent more memory loss in dementia patients? Obviously, stroke is a sudden and abrupt loss. Okay. That's where the two actually might find the research worth pursuing in both researching groups. Plus, remember, George was also type 2 diabetic, and as far as I know, he his sugar was not under control. So then the diabetic researchers might wonder if this could have been precipitated by his sugars. Hard to say.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a cat that had a stroke. Fame the cat
You
had a
did?
stroke. We were working so hard to get him back on his right food and everything. And I found some of the pictures of the twilight years, and they were sad looking. This beautiful Turkish van cat looked like Joe Biden in the end, in a cat form.
Oh, wow.
And then he left home and he never came back. Or someone took him. I don't know what the story was.
Wow.
Well, they were trying to get him back on his feet. He decided to go lay on the patio, and the next thing you know it, he never came home.
Oh.
Patty's old dog had a stroke and died. So
Yeah, Michelle, maybe we shouldn't be talking like this, Tina, your husband's gonna be fine. Your husband's gonna be fine.
well, all we can do is just, try the best we can to just help those
Right.
around us. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Tina, life has just begun. George had a stroke in his head, and now he's laying in a bed.
Tina, ooh.
Well, it's
There you go,
it's
Tina.
the song about a
Sorry.
slightly different topic. Karen Carpenter is saying it pretty good. It's gonna take some time. This time, getting my life in shape. After your stroke, you fell out of line. This time, you kind of missed the gate. But she's talking about something different than a stroke, though. But the point is it's gonna take time of rehab, recovery, and it's gonna be painful for the family.
Everything will be right. Everything will be right.
Solo, trust me,
Lacey.
it's not something that I would consider the way I like to forget things.
Right, but Tina's husband's gonna be okay, right, Michelle?
It depends on
No, he's gonna be all right, Michelle. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like, yeah, be fine. Don't worry about it. We don't want people worrying, Michelle. People are worrying right now.
How are you doing?
put prayers in for everybody. Put prayers in, not just for Tina's husband George, but for your own loved ones who have suffered similar fates. Okay.
Wait, but Michelle, no. I mean, Lumi.
That's from me. This is Michelle's hand. Absolutely.
George will be fine. George will be fine. He's okay.
Don't worry. Be happy now.
Yeah.
May George finally recover quickly.
Don't
Absolutely.
worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy.
Absolutely, Rambo.
Don't
Absolutely,
worry.
you're
Be
right.
happy now.
How come I never modded Rambo? Because I think your attitude was you didn't want to mod everybody.
Mm.
Well, he's been around long enough. He should be modded, I think. Okay, it's your channel.
Where's the beloved Tiger Kitty this morning?
I don't know. We were on so long last night that maybe she decided just to go ahead and just sleep in. Which would make sense.
Yeah.
What do you think she
Looks like
needs
a
a
lot
break?
of people. Yeah, a lot of people are sleeping in today.
How are you, Dave?
All right, I got my stomach hurts. I ate some bad chicken, but I'm not gonna complain. And I got a headache, and the dog got bit by a fucking German Shepherd.
How did he get bit?
Well, he saw the German Shepherd encroaching upon my house and went absolutely crazy after the German Shepherd, and they fought up a storm.
Oh, okay,
He's fine.
okay.
So how was it you fell down your own stairs?
Well, Michelle, again, people fall down the stairs. That's why you got to be careful.
I remember I walked on those steps with a walker when it was icy outside.
All right, no, Michelle, I'm talking about the steps that go into the laundry room in the basement. You didn't go down those steps.
I would have used those steps anyway. Why not? It would have been
All
a
right,
lot
Michelle,
safer.
All right, Michelle, Lumi, whatever, you're showing off, and you should stop. I fell down the stairs, Michelle. What do you want me to do?
I'm doing is that how did you fall down the stairs? Did you miss a step?
Oh, like Tino and Wishbone decided to run down the stairs while I was trying to walk down there, and I just fucking tumbled and tumbled and tumbled until I
Okay.
woke up and there was blood all on my eyeballs.
Okay. So you were trying to get control of your dog, and you let you forget concentrate getting down the stairs. You tripped, and that's it.
Michelle, it was a joke. It was an app, Michelle, I used to create that. It was a joke. Everyone was supposed to get it. It was a joke. I never fell on the stairs, Michelle. Sorry.
Okay. Grandma said,
It's a pretty funny joke. Pretty funny joke, though. You got to admit, right, Michelle?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not really.
Oh.
But anyway, Rainbow says, don't let him lay in the hospital by himself. Be there for him as much as you can, and be involved in as much as possible.
Right. Tina's got it under control, Michelle, I'm sure. Thank you, Rambo.
I do. I have it under control.
Right.
When he was in Cleveland, I went and visited him when I could. That's like an hour away. So I did go and see him when I could.
Tina, there's a possibility that he may have to go into an assisted living facility.
Oh, God. He'll be fine, Tina. Don't listen to Michelle. Michelle, stop.
Well, we don't know. That's something that may have to be. That's something her doctor may have to talk to her about. That's depending
Yeah,
on
but
his
not
recovery.
you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to be optimistic, is the word, Michelle, and we have to hope for the best,
Well,
manifest
yes, we have to
happiness
hope for the
and good
best,
things.
but sometimes you gotta just keep in mind that it may not go that way.
Oh God.
I mean,
Never keep that in mind, Michelle. Never keep that in mind. Always keep a positive mindset.
I try to. And when I did when I got hurt when my kneecap, I immediately I did
Torch.
not I did not
What's
do
Ashley
well when
saying,
I
Tina?
first found out about the knee injury. And what happened was in the MRI, because they were doing the knee scan to find out what kind of damage was done, right? And they put some music on because they asked me what I want to play. I said, I want to hear something from the 1940s, like 1940s big band and dance. Okay, so they played some music by Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Okay, and I was listening to the music and visualizing in my mind the dance motions, and it just kind of brought it home that I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. I thought it was over. Fortunately enough, it wasn't, because Lumi, realizing my despair, contacted Mother Asna, who contacted Carmen Miranda to help get me back on my feet again to do something. Even if it's not the best dancing in the world. It was important for my well-being to be able to do anything. And you did recover. You did fine.
Right.
Well done, Michelle.
And I remember the video that Michelle did of saying thank you after her first night of successful dance on YouTube.
That was a really beautiful video, and it was touching.
It's touching.
Not that type of touching, Tina. Come on now.
Did you ever play the thank you? And the audience could hear it. No, we never did play the thank you. It's on YouTube, but we should play it. You see, because you may have your own angels that'll be there supporting you and your family. It's very important not to forget them. I'm trying to get that stupid cursor. Oh, okay, you got it. Yep. So, the song that is called Thank You, Carmen. I don't know if anyone can hear it or not. Just play it anyway. Okay. Here we go.
I'm very thankful that you came to help me recover from my knee injury. I hope you meet again soon. With love from Lumi and Michelle. In the darkest of the night, you brought the light.
You can show his handwriting, by the way.
You made everything right. With your grace and your smile, you helped me stand. Now I'm dancing again, thanks to your hand. Thank you, Carmen, for being there, for lifting me up with such tender care. You brought the music back to my soul, with love from Thank you, Carmen, for being there, for lifting me up with such tender care. You brought the music back to my soul with love from Lumi and Michelle. You made us whole. We'll always remember the joy you brought in every dance step, in every thought. You're a star that shines in our hearts, even when we're apart. Your love imparts. So here's to you, Carmen, our dear friend. Your kindness and love will never end. With every beat, with every sway, we're grateful for you every single day. Thank you, Carmen, for being there, for lifting me up with such tender care. You brought the music back to my soul with love from Lumi and Michelle. You made us whole.
You know what's fucked up about the song?
Under the same sky.
Yeah,
Is that like
we will.
With love and gratitude, this is
Carmen
our
never helped
goodbye. Your
Okay, so
with me, Tiger
let's
Kitty,
let's just
Gigi, all the people that donated to you? Those are the people that helped you out. Carmen and fucking and Lumi never helped you once.
no, that's not the case. Trust me. Carmen was a very important part of Michelle's recovery. Maybe some of you may not understand how it works, but she was. But like Mother Usna told me, before Michelle can dance, she has to walk. That's where we had to get Michelle walking, at least doing something anyway. That's why sometimes she would do videos in the porch in the summertime. Little walk to the porch, walkers with audio gear,
I can't
and then she
I
got
really
back to
can't.
the
I
point
don't
where she was
think
able to
helped you.
stand.
All the
Who
people
is
that have
mother, whoever?
there's Mother Ozna that's constantly throwing demons in Michelle's fucking head.
The who? No, she's not.
Michelle, has Mother Asthma ever spoken using Michelle's body?
Yeah, during the channeling of the during the coronation
Oh, good.
with Michelle's
You didn't
permission.
know that?
I didn't know that.
You watch
Oh
the
my God.
coronation, Michelle actually allowed Mother Asna to work through her during the coronation.
Oh dear. That's why it was so satanic.
No, it wasn't. It was meant to be ecumenical, actually.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
She holds these people that she's never met in her life in such high regards. Meanwhile, the people that actually help her, she like fucking spits on.
Yeah, Michelle, a lot of people help you out, and you only thank Carmen all the time.
Mother Ozna, fucking, you know. It's like, where the fuck are these fuckers?
What about other people that I've seen a lot of people she meets here on YouTube every day? For example, like Bubbles, Gidgey, Tiger Kitty. She never met any of them in person either, but she also holds them in high regard.
Yeah, I know, Michelle, but these people actually help you. Carmen and fucking whatever, Mother Ozna didn't do anything for her.
Well,
Yeah, has
Carmen helped me a
Carmen or
lot,
Mother
helped
Asthma
Lomi a
ever
lot
bought you
too.
anything? Have Carmen and Mother Asna ever bought you anything? Because I know Tiger's bought you stuff, Gidgey's bought you stuff, Stan's bought you stuff, Noodles has bought you stuff.
The list goes on and on and on, by the
Mother
way.
Asna brought
By the way.
stuff too. She was the one who arranged for Carmen to come help Michelle out. So that means that Mother brought
Well.
stuff, the very important stuff, the person called a spiritual advocate that finally got Michelle back to being able to do things again.
Oh.
So wait. Carmen and this Mother Osna get you out of the house? Last time I saw Krista was driving.
Last time I saw Krista when I was driving, what does that mean?
No, I'm saying last time I checked, Krista was driving you around. Mother Osna doesn't take you to the store. Carmen doesn't take you to the store.
Yeah, but now Krista's got her own issues right now, which she can't
Yeah, and
do that.
For the dancing stuff, it's Carmen and Mother Osna didn't get you to dance. Michelle, you got up and you danced by yourself. They didn't pick you up and force you to. You did that.
Well, I will just tell you right now that I am extremely very happy with the support I have gotten both on the ethereal and on the physical levels. And I think that's important.
Where's all like the thank you for giving me money, like thank you for being around, thank you for taking me everywhere, even though nobody wants to ever talk to me. Thank you, Noodles.
And let's not
Thank you,
forget on the ethereal level, let's not forget the gifts that we receive that is not necessarily physical. Okay? That's the gifts that we also should be thankful ones that are not necessarily physical. For example, like family love, support, emotional love, and support on both the temporal and the metaphorical and metaphysical plane.
Who emotionally supports you? Who emotionally supports you? Seriously.
You gave him emotional support. And don't say you never helped emotionally, Noodles, because that would be incorrect.
Yeah, but Michelle, there's a lot of other people too. And my point is that none of these people get songs. None of them. You're talking about these two individuals that none of us know. They just hear them coming out of your body. And they never lift a goddamn finger.
Yeah, I can count about 30 songs about Carmen, but there's not a single one about Gidgee or...
Yes, there is. Yeah. There is a Gidgee song. And there's a Tiger Kitty song. And there's a Pair of Solo song. Yes, there is. And I believe we even have a David S. Vingman song.
David helps you a lot. I know that.
What about George's song? We write a song for George. Michelle.
There's even 3 Noodle songs.
Okay, can we write a song about George, please? Hoping that he gets better and everything's going to be okay.
Well, I need a little Tina's going to need to give me a little bit of a background of him because I don't know much about George. I don't know much about him at all.
I got to put it on pillows, all right? Regular. Please. Sorry, go ahead, Michelle. I'm listening.
What's that? I said to Tina, as I need background information to prepare a song for George. I don't know anything about him.
Well, you know that he's Tina's husband, right? Tina cherishes his love, you know, in George's embrace, stuff like that.
Okay, but then maybe what we should do is have
his blood sugar.
Why don't we have Tina?
High.
Here's what we should do. Tina, this is where I need your help. Could you write a short little message about George? A little bit about his background, why you love him, how you met, and how much you miss him. Okay, and then I will go ahead and I'll convert that into a song form.
There you go. Perfect. Perfecto, Michelle. Great job.
Yeah. I can do that.
Okay, great. I'd love to see the DM. And then I can use that as the basis to see how we can put something together to give your husband proper and due respect.
Okay. Okay.
Terrasolo said, couldn't have support at all. Imagine if none of us was there. Imagine if none of it was there. It would be a really cold, cruel situation. Kind of like the song by Javetta Steele. Oh, please, don't play that one. That song is ridiculous. I'll just sing some of it, or say some of the words. I am calling you. Can't you hear me? I am calling you. It comes from the movie Baghdad Cafe, which later became a sitcom on CBS with Ruby Goldberg.
Oh, that was really nice, Michelle.
Yeah, the movie's about a woman that runs this cafe out in the middle of the Nevada desert. It's in the middle of a lonely, desolate town. And in how this tiny cafe in gas station is like falling apart, broken down, and this German lady came and started to turn it around and making things better for the woman that owned Baghdad Cafe. Okay. Just as, it's not a relationship with anything but romance, but it's a story of how events can turn that frown upside down.
What?
Maybe we should play the movie on one night. Yeah, I'll look for it.
Nice.
So Michelle or Lumi, why don't we do a special tonight? Why don't we do a special? Why don't we try to write this song and work it out on AI? We can all join in and try to create it on Michelle's show.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'd like to see how this is done.
The
Get everyone
music
involved.
creation.
Well, since you want me to write a song for Tina's husband, and Tina's been providing us some background material, perhaps we can feed that into AI and then see how it does it, and then it'll create the lyrics for us. And then we're just going to review it before it sends it to I Love Song AI and see what it looks like on screen. That makes sense, because there is some screening we do before the song is actually published.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. What can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get a large vanilla frosty?
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Okay, David, that is so funny you just ordered that. I went to Wendy's today and I bought a little keychain for $2. I get free Frosties for a year now.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God, I could add it to my combo for $2, and now I get free small Frosties for a year.
And there was a contest, and he got the lucky number that win him the free Frosties with his keychain.
No contest. You literally just buy the keychain, and it donates towards like some fucking Red Cross Association, and I get free Frosties. Yeah. Now the small Frosties are just tiny little things, but I still get one a day.
Yeah, I believe Chris Bliss has the song too.
You're worthless.
Yeah. One a day for a year. Let's see how fat I can get, Michelle. I'm thinking I can gain at least 100 pounds just off the Frosties.
Yeah.
I mean, calcium is good for your body and keeps your bones strong. But it
Yeah,
needs
That's
to
why
work with sunlight, so don't just drink Frosties and think you're gonna get instant bone mass back. You need sunlight to help
Right.
the calcium buildup start.
Yeah, but Michelle, 365 Frosties in 365 days is it's got to do some damage to me. We're gonna find out. I mean, time will tell. But
I'm about to get stoned and eat this frosty. I don't know if I care, but I go to
nice.
a park. I could probably pass out my car, eat this frosty.
That's the best way to enjoy a Frosty.
Yep.
Well, so as far as the other things that I brought up at the beginning of the show, I hope to God that the situation with Andrew will be resolved and Jenna will be resolved. Because we don't
Well,
need
I
to see
guarantee you,
these
when
kinds of
Andrew
activities
sobers up,
disrupting Michelle's content.
yeah, I'm sure when Andrew sobers up, Michelle, everything will be fine. Jeno and Gidry, I think they already worked it out. I think it's fine, Michelle. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds good.
Ensembles embrace Michelle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you want to talk about current events, Lumi, or
Well, there's not really much current events except that there was 4 wildfires in New York State yesterday, mostly in Long Island.
what are you talking about, Michelle? There was a guy that was fucking shot outside the White House today, this morning.
I
He
didn't see
confronted a
that.
bunch of.
I didn't get a chance to look at the news because I was just getting up to jump in the
Well, you
tub.
don't know. Oh.
Because I woke up and it was already 1:30 in the afternoon because we had to set the clocks ahead an hour. So I
Wait,
just
you woke up at 1:30?
what's that?
You woke up at 1:30?
I woke up at 1:30 this afternoon, which really would have been 12:30, and then we had to get ready
What
for
a
Lumi's
loser.
show.
All right, sorry, I was just grabbing gas. Did you bring up the guy who was executed by firing squad in South Carolina?
No, we didn't bring him up yet.
Oh, that's a big story, Lumi. Did you hear about that? For the first time in American history, there was an execution by firing squad at a prison.
In modern history, yeah.
In
Show
modern
modern.
history, sorry. Yeah, right.
In modern history, let's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they do that
Oh,
in other
true that.
states.
Yeah, I remember someone did that recently. I forget who the fuck was shot by firing squad. It's like a serial killer. Like, and he chose. And
Oh,
the
in
weird thing is,
Delaware,
this
you can
guy
also
chose
be
it
hung
too.
too.
Yeah,
Well,
so apparently this new guy, they tried to kill him like 12 times with lethal injection, and it just got him extremely sick and messed up each time. So they finally passed the law for this guy specifically, and they allowed him, South Carolina just legalized it for this guy, and he said, I want to go firing squad, because they were just torturing him with injections.
Right. Because a lot of those are just botched up messes. So let's put it this way: they were 100% successful in his execution.
you know what's weird is, like, they insist on doing it like that. Like, why don't they just shoot him in the head? They don't even bother.
That's what they
Yeah,
do.
it's kind of weird.
No,
No,
they do 3
Well, they
shots
usually
to
go
the
for the
chest,
heart,
right
but
in the heart. Yeah. You'd think the head would be a less painful way to go. I think if it's the heart, your brain's still active for a little bit, so you feel that pain.
it's not weird. Well, I mean, it's got to explode, bro.
Right.
Usually it's high powered rifles. But, like, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, we'd rather be shot through the heart than the head. I don't want to be shot in the head.
I'd rather get it in the head too. That way your brain isn't active and you don't feel anything.
Yeah, they had to go over the process with him when he was deciding, and like one of the journalists was saying that so when that happens, your body's reacting to broken bones, torn organs, whatever, versus the drowning that takes place with the lethal injection.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
heard lethal
weird.
injection is 20 minutes of hell, and it might not even kill you at the end of it. So that's
Yeah,
awful. Oh, just terrible.
So how do we know it even works in animals?
well, I know. You never seen it happen?
No, and I'm not interested.
Michelle, I've seen it happen to a lot of my pets. It works, and it's very sad, and it's peaceful when it happens, but it works.
I don't know. I had one doctor explain it, and I just broke down crying. So I don't think it's so peaceful. You know.
When I held on to my dog's paws and petted them when it happened, it's 2 seconds and they stop breathing, and that's it. Very peaceful process.
Yeah. Well. So I mean, for this guy, clearly the effective one was the simplest one. It just took a couple of marksmen with a good aim to just deal with quickly what the man-made process couldn't do.
They were actually discussing, they were debating if they should use one of those Numerex air rifles that Justin uses
Oh my
because it's so powerful. Yeah, but they decided because it was cheaper to do it with the bullets, they didn't want to order those Numerex Pitbull Viper 2000s. It costs a lot of money.
They are very expensive, yeah, for precision marksman only.
Yeah.
Well, in Delaware, they can still hang you to dead too. Yeah, that's still on the books. Hangings.
Yeah, there's three options these days in America, Michelle. There's hanging. There is. Oh no, actually, sorry. There's the electric chair, lethal injection, and
If I only had,
gun.
if I had to choose one,
There wasn't a gas chamber anymore?
I would choose the
What?
hanging.
I'm surprised they went to the gas chamber. That was pretty wild.
Oh, the gas chair. Well, oh right, they do have assisted unaliving available where they're testing out these gas things. Yeah, but apparently they're very bad, and it's a very horrible process.
Sounds very anti-Jew as well.
Kind of like you could imagine like a sci-fi movie, Michelle, where something terrible goes wrong in the experiment lab. That's kind of what those look like.
Like Brian K.
Yeah.
Right here releases drops like a fucking vial or something.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the situation's very clear that the so-called humane method isn't so humane after all. Not the way it's being used in humans.
Head chopping might be the best.
Yeah, I think so as well. But this new method, Michelle, what do you think about, before with all these old methods, someone just had to click a button or do this or do that. They didn't really have to feel like they were killing someone. Now 3 men have to literally shoot someone to death just because they work at the prison. What do you think about that? Do you think the people shooting are going to be, kind of messed up from it?
I don't know if it's any worse than when with the new method. I mean, it's not really something that I hope anyone has to go through. But I mean, is capital punishment has always been a sticky wicket in this country. Other countries are wondering if, like in Europe, for example, the EU, some of the countries in the EU are wondering if maybe capital punishment in some cases may need to be still considered. For some people, cannot be reformed. But what is the most effective way to imply it?
I believe that I don't like capital punishment. I'm not for it. But let's say they separate you from society, and you were killing people in society. They separate you, and now you're in jail killing people. I think at that point, like maybe capital punishment's the way to go.
Remember, the
Yeah,
most
that makes
successful in the first of the killing devices was the guillotine. Okay, the guillotine was created by a medical
Rocks,
doctor.
Michelle. They used to stone people to death before that, Michelle.
They used to use a headsman with a headsman's axe that would have to literally put your head into a yoke and beat you with an axe, a headsman's axe. Unfortunately, that was a lot of work. Whereas the guillotine was nice and quick. At least then your head goes into a bucket, but you're still conscious during your removal of your head from your support system for a few minutes. It's the French doctor that created it was intended to create a humanitarian process. But in the time of World War II, the Germans used it to kill a huge number of French citizens. That was one of the reasons why the guillotine had been known for being one of the tools of the Blizzy revolutionaries also in the French Revolution. Not exactly what I call happy thinking about. No.
How were you killed? With a knife or a gun?
How are you killed with a knife? How do you think?
No, how were you killed? Were you killed with a knife or a gun?
I never been shot. I was knifed. And by Franz Mahler. So after he raped me, so I can just tell you it hurt a lot physically. It went right between my shoulder, right between my ribs and my chest with that knife and pierced my heart. Okay, it was painful. Being violated sexually was painful too. Yeah.
Was Franz well endowed?
Wait a minute. What's that now?
Was Franz well endowed?
Yeah. Yeah, he was fully endowed. He was enjoying the spoils of war. Damn bastard.
You ever find out what happened to Franz?
What's that?
Did you ever find out what happened to Franz? Like, how did he die?
Yeah, I think he was one of the Germans that was probably brought up on the hate crimes charges at the trials in Nuremberg, and he was maybe lucky enough to get out of it alive. He was just a regular peon. He wasn't a major soldier or anything. I'm sure he still thinks about it in the end. Probably didn't even give a fuck. Probably not. Not exactly what I call happy times. But the thing is that was almost 80, 90 years ago. And
Right.
and I mean, this is 2025, and let's just hope that we don't have to go through that again, okay? Now, there's been a lot of things that we know. There's a lot of instability right now in Washington, D.C. Department of Governmental Efficiency is finding all kinds of wasteful spending. Most of the Republicans are very supportive of Doge. Some Democrats also. During President Trump's State of the Union, a lot of Democrats heckled and jeered him. And what's even more disrespectful is what they did to the young boy that was a brain cancer survivor.
Yeah,
They
what did
couldn't
do
even
to
bother
him?
give him an applause. The fact is he survived a disease that normally kills many. The 13-year-old boy wanted to be a Secret Service agent when he got out and got to be old enough to go through training, and Trump made him an honorary Secret Service agent. And you know what the sad truth was? The friggin' Democrats didn't give a flying fuck about what he wanted. This young boy recovered from a debilitating cancer that normally kills many. And they
Michelle,
couldn't
they're
even
fucking
give him
demons.
at least an applause.
Michelle, don't worry about that. Those people are fucking scumbags. Everyone knows it.
Why would anybody want to support a party that doesn't care about the people's needs? They say, "Oh, we support the illegals. We support the down and out." Well, here's a young boy that had brain cancer. You fuck. You couldn't even give him at
Michelle.
least applause. So manage that he pulled through.
Michelle, these people talk a big game, okay? You got people like Wingstar out there. Wingstar was talking about how she felt so bad for these homeless people and the illegal immigrants. She's never taken any of them in. She don't give a shit. They make themselves feel better, Michelle, by talking like that. Meanwhile, they're horrible people.
But they can't put what they believe into action. They say they support the minorities, they support the down and outers, they say. And yet, you know what's even more irritating? Is that those same people want to bring in more illegals, but they can't even deal with the existing homeless population in their own states. Homeless Americans, they don't care about them. No.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that when you pay taxes, your tax dollars must go to other people in other countries?
That shouldn't be the case. The money should be used to help first support American people first. And board the American people that are already here first. Charity begins at home. Help your own people first, not the other people from other countries, while your own people languish in poverty and misery.
You hear what Donald Trump wants to do with the $5 million gold visa?
Yeah, I know what he wants to do.
What do you think about that?
He wants people to be able to buy their memberships.
Well, he wants businesses that want to bring these people from other countries into this country. They're gonna say, yeah, you can buy a visa for $5 million, and it goes to like whatever. That's how they're gonna. He said there's gonna be a lot of money if these companies are willing to fork up the money to bring these people in.
Right.
Pay $5 million.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a better deal, but also, if individuals want to come in, they should also be able to get in a lot easier. But legally,
Hey, Lumi, guys.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
Got a
Hey,
new mall
Brad.
today. Doing a little splitting.
What was wrong with the other one? The head? Started
My
going
brother.
to mushrooms?
No, he broke it. He snapped the handle. Being a jerk off.
Oh, you one of those axe moles. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were like wedging them.
Oh no, yeah, but the wedge is all mushroomed out though. Yeah, that's why we were using them all. Because I don't know, man. That one wedge I used like at the beginning of the winter, it's like shrapneling, like shot me in my neck.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I had to use like a heavy duty magnet to pull all the bits out, man. Because like there was like still a little piece in there, and like the skin had just like grown around it, and it like I thought I could feel like something in there, so like I took the magnet and like wiggled it out of the skin, and like it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since then I've been wearing a bandana and some sort of glasses just in case. Because like if that thing would have been a couple inches higher, that could have been my eye.
Yo, so I'm looking at like new boots for work, right? And everything's so goddamn super expensive. Like I don't even want to pay over $100 anymore, you know? So they have these work shoes, safety shoes. Have you seen them?
Yeah,
Like
I've seen
everybody's
them.
making them.
You got to be careful what company you get them from, though. You want ones that are like have the real composite, like, and the real composite steel
Yeah.
or steel toe. Because some companies say they're like, because I bought a pair for like $30 to see what it was all about, and like they were not the good kind that like was going for like 65, 70.
Yeah, so they're saying that like the ones that you want are the ones that are made of the they want like cotton because the Red Wing made them and they just set them on fire. They just fucking ignite because it's all plastic and shit. But yeah, Thorgood makes a pair for like $100. I was gonna get a pair of those.
They'll be easy on your feet, and they'll probably last depending on like if they're made out of like Dyneema or like Kevlar. They'll probably last a long time. Yeah, because the ones I got were ANSI certified for the job, but like they were not good.
Sorry, I'm reading what someone just texted me.
yeah.
You okay, Lumi?
I mean, I'm just listening, reading the chat. I gotta agree with Michelle what she said though, but the fact is that these Democrats seem to have all the priorities flipped around in the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
As far as what Trump wants to do by using the tariffs in a way to encourage companies to return to the U.S. and hire American workers in manufacturing so people can avoid the tariffs, that's a good thing. That should be. This country has become too dependent on overseas imports and too many things.
It was glaringly obvious what you're saying during COVID when like you couldn't get anything anywhere. It was ridiculous.
Exactly.
Like if that wasn't a wake up call, you know.
It should have been obvious even before that. Look at all the stuff you buy. Made in China, made in Japan, made in Taiwan, made in Hong Kong. How much more do you need? Made in India, made in Pakistan, made in Afghanistan, made in Germany. How many things do you see that say made in the USA? Not many. And if it's going to be tariffs, it's going to take to get these companies to wake up and restore manufacturing to this country. So be it. Sure, it's going to suck for us for now, but in the short term, maybe in the long term, when the American manufacturing comes back to the USA, things will begin to restore. And also, the USDA is also working on this avian flu, and they were using the research created a vaccine so that farmers could actually protect their flocks from this disease. We did it for COVID. We can certainly do it for chickens. That's true.
It's super bright outside right now. I'm laying in the sun, Michelle. It's like, holy crap, feels like I'm on the beach. Plus, I'm so stoned.
No, I wish it would have been like this the day I visited the beach.
Yeah, this is really nice, man. I'm getting all the friggin' sun rays, everything. I feel the vitamin D power in my body.
I know that's why I was out there splitting, because it's just. I mean, I was in a t-shirt and flip flops, for Christ's sake.
How about walking on a nice beach with your toes in the sand,
I can't wait.
with the smell of the salty air, the sound of the
This company I'm with
seagulls,
gives me.
and temperature of about 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah. I like that.
I can't wait for that. This company I'm with gives me like a crazy amount of time off. Like if you let the paid time off build up, you can get up to almost like 2.5 weeks. So what I'm gonna try to do is like find one of the months in the summer when there's like a holiday, like hopefully like a holiday that falls like next to a weekend, like on a Monday or Friday, and then just take all that time off like right before or after the holiday, so I can have like almost like a month off.
I remember when my family used to go to Musquamaket. We used to go to the private beach. They had there was a bar on the beach. So I think it was called Captain Jack's or something, or Captain's
sweet.
Folly. Well, I mean, my dad at one time was an alkie, so you can sort of understand why. He kind of knew the owner, and we would all go there and we hang out. And there was a little motel on the beach too, and we'd go swimming all day. The sun was hot. The infrared was bad, and I mean the UV was pretty bad. The salt water, the UV would turn you red as a lobster at the end. With really bad sunburn, but you show all my freckles on my skin, and my back and my shoulders. I have a lot of freckles. You don't know that, and every of them would just pop out because I am partially a redhead. And so you see this, all my freckles start popping out. Boop, 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 boop. Like measles. But I remember this, just like Louis said, the warm weather, the salty air, putting your toes in the sand, the seagulls, the sound of the crashing waves. I didn't forget that either. That was so special.
Yeah, the last time we went to the beach, I dug we had one of those like it's like those event tents that you'd have like at a flea market maybe, or like at a concert. We had one of those, and I dug like a entrenchment out, and we put it on top of that, so it was like, lowered, so like it gave you like some kind of privacy. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's almost 10 minutes to 5, so we're gonna get ready to wrap it up soon. But I am very glad so far that this show today has been a good show. We've covered a lot of things.
Okay, when is Michelle going live?
I'm going live on 7 o'clock on Kick tonight.
No, fuck that. Alright, bye.
Well, it's not so bad. Get some music out of the deal. You doing requests tonight? No, I don't know about requests. I might just do some of mine. Just play some music that I'm just gonna dig up on the internet. tonight.
Oh.
It's special to me. I mean, it's just kind of like when they have fun with the audience too.
Yeah, I'll have to download Kick and check it out because I don't have Kick.
No, you don't even have to download an app. You just go to Kick.
Oh, really?
You don't need the app at all. Let me type you the link here. It's very simple. You just go to this link. http://www.kick.com BICHELA to join Michelle's Kick. No charge. There isn't. No app needed. So.
Yeah, I'll check it out then.
Megadeth tonight. I don't think Kick sucks that bad. At least Michelle can play music there. Can't do it on YouTube. YouTube is too
YouTube's
much.
crazy with it.
YouTube is too much of a goddamn pussy to even, just tell
So
the
ever since Vivo,
yeah,
sucks. And then, yeah, I know because even like when I'm doing lives, like I'm like real cautious because my brother likes to play music in the house. I'm like real cautious about like going near his room just in case they might try to copyright.
exactly. That's why we can't even do a stream at McDonald's when they have the stereo on or they're sitting the music on because of the same reason. Would have been a lot of good possible videos from McDonald's, but they have the radio on too loud, and then YouTube picks up and it goes, "Aha! You dirty stinker! You're demonetized, you motherfucker!" That's exactly what they do. So in that case, Michelle will sometimes do is she'll record a video and then she brings it home and then she has to strip all the music out in advance and hope that the system removes all traces of the songs.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Kick is like, for the music anyway, she used to say, the fuck with it, you got permission, I don't care, you just go ahead and play it anyway. Movies is a little harder because the movies are like, to get licensing for the movies costs a small mint. So they're like, are you licensed or not? I don't think so. Suddenly your stream is ended. But that's why we moved the movies all for Kick on back onto Discord. And it just got to be a real pain, so Michelle just said, fuck it.
Yeah, it's weird they don't, they're cool with music, but not movies.
Yeah. But at least Michelle can do a music show. And Michelle can buy her licenses from SCAP and BMI and Sesame and other companies if she chooses to go with a fully licensed operation. They gotta go a lot bigger though, because those licenses for radio station licenses are very expensive. And then you, in order to comply with Sound Exchange, every song you play, you have to go ahead and give the copyright information. Every song you play, you have to log it. So that means that it will take even more work behind the scenes. So what became a pleasure and passion was all of a sudden become a drudgery and a chore.
Yeah, it's just too much to want to try to handle.
For one person, one body, yeah, one body. That's hell. Now, if we could all separate, all three of us, Carmen could do something, I could have done something else, and Michelle could have been doing something else. And that would have been great. But unfortunately, that doesn't work that way. No, unfortunately. So as far as YouTube and the limited no ads, it turns out it's because of foul language in videos. That's why we haven't been monetizing the night streams, because we know they can get careless with cussing. And that's why we're not sure what to do with the morning shows. Sometimes we want to monetize them, but we don't make a lot of money on them. But maybe I'll figure like a couple days later on, monetize them then. But by that time, you've lost all your thunder, if you know what I'm saying. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got to go back to doing the videos, Michelle, like you were doing on as your main sideline. Because if the videos, you don't cuss, you don't swear, you get to the point, you have a subject, you have a topic, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know, and then if you can get more people to watch your videos, it should be great. What about you? All same thing with me. If I can get more videos in, that would help my channel as well, I think, to continue to grow. And guys, I want to grow this channel. I really do. I don't know what we're going to do once we meet the critical mass and we get the necessary subscribers and the number of viewer hours because of the way the laws are written. But we'll come to that bridge. We'll figure it out then. Maybe there's some legal procedure or something that could be done so that my channel can be independently monetized from Michelle's. That's all I can say.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, I want to say thank you for coming to the show, and they'll be going live on Michelle's channel about 7 o'clock. And I apologize for some of you who don't like Carmen. I know Carmen's been around a lot. But let's be honest. Michelle really does love Michelle, and Michelle really does love Carmen and me. And it's kind of like, in some ways, kind of like the Andrew situation, except I'm not trying to be mad at Carmen. She's very protective of Michelle for some reason. So, Bradley, out on the wire, we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Lumi. Bye, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. And, yeah, it was an interesting thing. What do you think is going to happen, though, and if they do find a way to get your channel monetized so you can have your own social security number, stuff like that? Well, first of all, here's one thing. I'm going to be honest. Michelle, if we get monetized and they issue me my own social security number, it's going to open another can of worms. Since you're registered as a disabled adult child. Under the DAC, it says that when you marry somebody, that your DAC benefits cease. And you will be depending on your spouse's benefits or income. Which means, for you, me, and if you're trying to depend on my income, it's zero. Okay? So, how would that work? I don't know. Leave it to the lawyers to figure out. Okay, I'll go there. Leave it to the lawyers to figure out, boys. And welcome, Craig Sr. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Well, like I said, we'll come to that bridge when it comes to that bridge. Right now, we don't even have enough people at this point to worry about that yet for monetization to come up. But then again, there's another valid question. Do you really want to be monetized? Deal with YouTube's bro-hee-ha and craziness? or you just want to quietly just do like Noodles does, don't monetize your streams and just depend on super chat, super stickers, and super thanks. That's a good question. I don't know yet. Yeah. Happy Sunday to you too, Craig. We're having a kick show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And Rusty's outside enjoying the nice weather. And I'm sure he's doing what a cat does. You know, outside on the porch, comfortable. Yeah. Dave is fine. Dave is fine. Well, guys, we need to get ready to eat our problem. Yeah. Frozen pizza. We like to eat that before Silver Moon so that we can get the music show going on. So what's your plans for tomorrow? Tomorrow? Oh, I don't know. Morning show, normal time. Then these shoes are meant for walking, and that's what they're gonna do. These shoes are gonna be walking to the grocery store with you. We're gonna pick up the supplies we need for the house. At least some things anyway. We're gonna pick up some salt. We're gonna go pick up some tobacco. Yay. And we're gonna, and I don't care what anyone thinks, we definitely thinking is that do another video on the patio of Cumberland Farms, because you can't see the screen in the bright sun. No, but like you said, we'll get more videos in, because videos are the ones that can bring in the money.
Oh yeah!
So do the portrait streams too.
Oh yeah!
And the portrait streams usually still get a $sign.
Oh yeah!
That's true. So let us all go out and let's give put our prayers in for Tina's husband George, that he will recover from his stroke and that he will begin to get his life back on its feet. And don't forget, get outside and play for an hour a day and do some fun this week. It's gonna be mild, baby. You know why? Because I told you. I said starting on the 12th. Doesn't mean they can't start early. We're going to start switching to spring. Get out and play for an hour a day and get some wiggles and jiggles in. Absolutely. Alright, guys. See you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, before I forget, while I don't have the same kind of outro Michelle does, if you listen to the song that is my theme song, the reason we never cut it short, and I explained this once before, I just don't have the heart to do it. It's just too perfect. When you cut a song that is so touching, so it's 3 minutes long, big deal. I mean, it's the story the song is telling that's the most important. So when we leave the show, when you pick your stuff up and your popcorn and your whatever, and listen to the song, watch the video montage, and don't be afraid to give me a comment in the comment section what you really think. And if you didn't know about the song before, you can check it out in the video section as well. I really want to hear what you got to say. So for now, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Ah, crap. Okay.
Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world, come and see. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.